Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to another Warlord Wednesday, and today we're looking at the Opal Blitz and we're going to be doing some conversion work on this. Now this is the open top with the ribbon, so you've noticed I've left a lot of this stuff off because I need to be able to move around it. Normally there's some ribbon on the back there, but next week we're going to be doing some green stuffing and creating our own canopy effect, and that's going to be very, very exciting. So this is a two-part video. Aren't you lucky? Okay, so let's look at what we've got to do. Obviously, I've left the wheels off the front and the axle, but we're going to look at what tools we need first in order to get this started. So we need a scalpel blade and a handle, a drill bit, and a Dremel or a drill with basically some sort of speed control, and a tiny little drill bit to go on the end. So there you go, all good. So what we're going to do first is take away the front mud guard from the bumper, so we clean up the wheel arch basically. We're going to do some damage to this, so cut to drill bit. There we go. So what I tend to do when I'm doing this sort of stuff, I drill tiny little holes into it, and then I just sort of pull them away and drag it, so I create that sort of torn and worn effect, as you can see there. And I also like to engrave it to create sort of layered damage. Really works really well. Now the next step is to create some bullet hits. So you can spread it across all the panels. I tend to just sort of spread it into one area because we're going to be doing a lot of work to this. So what you need to do is you take your Dremel with your tiny thin drill bit, and you just poke a little hole in there, boom, just like so. There you go. Now once you've done as many as you like, you take your wider drill bit and you just rest it on the surface, and you just take away the top part. Now you'll see what I mean when you come to do this. You don't want to go too deep so it goes all the way through. You just want to take off a little bit of the top, as you can see in this next section just here. So that's what you're trying to create, little tiny craters. And it looks really, really nice. Okay, so the next step of this is to take your scalpel blade. Now you want to try and keep this damage within each of the separate panels and each plank that's on the side of these vehicles. So we're just slightly cutting away either side, just to create the effect that the bullet's gone in and splintered the wood. Now obviously because it's so tiny it's really difficult to do that, but what we're trying to do is create that effect. Now obviously when we come to paint this, it'll be absolutely wonderful, so we'll be able to see quite a bit of damage created to it. Now it's a long old process, so be careful with your fingers as well. And as you can see, I've finally done it and it all looks rather spiffy. Now we're going to have a little closer look at that. So that's the kind of look that we're going for, splintered wood effect, and it looks really, really nice, especially once it's all painted up. Now resin is really beautiful to work with, so it's really good, a really good material. Okay, so now we're going to look at just wearing and tearing each of the separate plank panels. It just gives it that extra bit of look because, you know, after a while, I know wood gets replaced quite a lot, but the thing is, you know, some stuff does get damaged, you know, some stuff gets splintered, so we want to try and create that effect. Remember, be careful, it's a very, very sharp blade. Now if you look at those grizzly old hands, they've had many a cut from scalpel blades and drills going through them, which is always quite exciting. So once we've done that, this is the effect that we've created. It's a really lovely worn effect. Now it's simple to do, so I hope that's really helped you out, guys. Now I'm going to see you next week where we're going to be putting the ribbing in and creating our own green stuff canopy. So guys, you be good, you be safe, and I'm going to see you very, very soon. You take care.